Poll every week. We have a poll on our website, therealnewsradio.com, and when we play clips, we didn't today, but when we play clips, it's always on our website. And we film our broadcast, so if you don't hear the broadcast, you can actually watch it on our website. Usually have it up and going by Sunday. So go ahead, Ty, and give us the poll.
The candidates for this week for Hypocrite of the Week was Baxter Manufacturing for its attempting to start a flu pandemic and cover it up under their new mercenary name, Z. Iowa Senator Harkin and his $1.8 million to study the smell of pigs. The United Nations for its UNCRC resolution, and those who supported Real ID and enhanced driver's license. And the winner for this week of Hypocrite of the Week was Baxter Manufacturing for its attempting to start a flu pandemic and cover it up.
That was an amazing story. We got a little bit of email from that. Baxter Pharmaceuticals sending out flu shots with the live bird flu virus. Unbelievable story. I mean, everyone needs to look into that. You're on the Real News. You're on the Real News. Okay, if you'd like to call in again before we go off the air, the phone numbers are 704-873-1400 and the Davie County number is 336-499-0681. I'd like to hear from anyone that would like to call in before we go off the air. Also, we have a quote of the week, and this week our quote is from Goethe, and it's one of my personal favorites. There is no people more hopelessly enslaved than those who falsely believe they are free. And I, for one, believe that's right where we're at today. What about you, Brian?
I agree, absolutely.
And I would say our callers that's called in would too. Again, too, next week in our first hour, we will have Virginia Fox. Not certain at the moment. She may be going to take questions from our listeners. That's one thing we would like to do more of. We had her on before. She took calls from the listeners. And then in the second hour, we're going to have Lieutenant Colonel Bob Bowman. And if you want to, Brian, you might be a little better versed in that. Tell our listeners just a little bit about what we can expect from him. This is going to be a big interview.
Yes, Bob Bowman is a combat pilot from Vietnam. He's flown over 101 combat missions during the Vietnam War. He's highly decorated. He's a retired Air Force. And he's also a 9/11 truth activist.
Okay, that's going to be excellent. And you're on the Real News.
Yes, sir, Fred. How you doing?
Hey, great. How you doing today, sir?
Oh, doing okay. Hey, listen, I just wanted to call in right quick and say congratulations on getting another hour.
Hey, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We thank Mark and Billy and everyone at the station for giving us this opportunity, and all the listeners that have said they'd like more time. We're doing our very best to put it to good use.
Well, that's good. That's good. It's good to get this information out like this to at least some of the people anyway.
Yes, sir. What did you think about Larry Pratt, what he had to say, some of this legislation that's going through, H.R. 45, H.R. 875? I mean, we are under attack from all directions.
We are under attack from all directions, and I'll tell you, I enjoyed the interview. If I was going to join a gun group like that, it would be Larry Pratt, because I'm just not a fan of the NRA anymore. Larry Pratt seems to be a very knowledgeable fellow.
Yes.
I don't know if you could find out this information through the NRA.
Well, we tried, Brian tried to get the NRA to come on sometime back, and buddy, they gave us the bum's rush. They weren't interested at all. And Larry Pratt, he sincerely tries to do a good work. And I mean, look at the attack the Second Amendment is under. Well, it's already been reduced from a right to a privilege. It's already been reduced to a privilege. But it done me good to hear the caller that called in and said that people were buying ammunition by the forklift load. I'm glad that got reported today.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think it shows in the end that where some groups, specifically the NRA like we're talking about right now, where they really and truly stand.
Well, what's your opinion on the economic collapse? What would you say we're going to see throughout this year? I mean, we're just in free fall. It continues to get worse. The more money they throw at it, the worse it seems to get. But what's your opinion on the state that we're in right now?
Well, I agree with you, Farron. I mean, we're in free fall. Yeah, I mean, it's like most of the economists talk about. You know, it goes down and then it bubbles back up a little bit and it falls some more. So, you know, the stock market going up a little bit this week, I wouldn't be fooled by that just yet.
No, me neither. And let me ask you one other question. What's your opinion